Good morning, everyone. Well, technically the afternoon. It's the afternoon now, and I'm going to talk about the many sides of voice acting radio. Now, last week was one of those episodes that's kind of like driven off like a serious episode. It was a serious episode full of Yumiko and Chika's problems, their career as voice acting, and they put their career on the line. And I thought that, after their success, I thought everything was tied down. I thought everything was cooled down. Nothing to worry about. Chika and Yumiko can work on their career at voice acting, all that stuff. But it doesn't change reality that this is what happens when it comes to voice acting. You see, when it comes to voice acting, and I don't voice act, although I didn't want to, because I can do a Scooby-Doo's voice. Can you believe that? Fun fact though, I can do a Scooby-Doo's voice. You know how you said Shaggy? I can do it. Look, Raggy. You see how you see how I can do that? But my point is, this is showing you just how tough voice acting is. Everything about voice acting is always suspect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected, because you never what you're gonna get, like criticism, feedback, all those things that makes you like you could do better or make you feel worse. Now, throughout these episodes, we have seen Yumiko and Chika at their moments, their peak, their struggles. Chika has gone through a lot with her divorce, her father's working, mom's working, don't want her to do this and that. And Yumiko has always been the cheerful, bright side person that always trying to get confidence of Chika. But in this case, this episode just showed you just how serious, well, not serious as voice acting, but show you just how serious Yumiko has to go through the limbs. And this episode, they got what we wanted. So without further ado, let's get right to it with the review of the many sides of voice acting radio episode 8. Okay. Now, before I end this, before I do my video, there is one little thing I'm gonna say at the end of this video when it comes to a comment I got about Fruits Basket. But I'm gonna get to that later. I just want to talk about this one. Okay, so after everything cooled down, Yumiko and Chika decided to meet their screenwriter Asuka. You know, the one that was sitting down with them at the table when she wear that ice hot pad on her head. And she's a freaking mess. I mean, she's a mess. I mean, her apartment is so messy. It's kind of like looking back at that episode. I'm sorry, it's kind of looking back at that anime. I forgot that anime and I talked about it. It was the cat who took care of the owner. You know, that black cat that was taking care of the owner. That was that one. I forgot. How do I know that name? But I did talk about it. But it's about that black cat taking care of the owner. That was that. It was a good show. But anyway, they come to help Asuka. And you would have think for a screenwriter, she would have had like a fancy apartment. But she lives in one of those high stakes apartments and her room is messy. But leave it to Asuka. Leave it to Yumiko and Chika to clean up the room, clean up her apartment up while she was sleeping, cook her food, all that stuff. But eventually they're gonna make it dirty anyway. Eventually she's gonna mess it. But I won't be surprised. Now, Yumiko. Let's focus on Yumiko, because this episode really did focus on Yumiko than the Chika. So we all know Yumiko is a rookie voice actor. Like, she doesn't have. It's like there's the pros and they're the rookies. You got one who's the achievers. You got one who hasn't. You got one who's been in like one voice acting anime, who's been in one anime, but then you got one who's been in multiple animes. You know what I mean? Like, that's the pioneers. Okay. So Yumiko auditioned for a lead role, then place that Chika's in. She didn't get the role, but she plays the antagonist role. So it's like, okay, she's playing in an anime, she's playing an antagonist. I mean, you gotta start short. I mean, like, you started one anime, you gotta start short. Look, I get it. You want to start as a main character, but it takes time to push. I mean, like, if you gotta have the voice of it, go have the voice of it. Now, if you start as a side character, if I audition and I start off as a side character, I won't be mad, because I'm glad my voice is in the anime. You know what I mean? As long as my voice is in the anime, I am fine with it. And then, it moves on. I get towards the main roster of the series. Then I'll be like, I have come this far, and I'm damn well proud of it. So that's that. Okay, now back to what I was saying. back to what I was saying. We got Yumiko not stressed out as much, being that she has this role as an antagonist role. You know what I mean? Like, she's there with the pros, and Chica's there too. Now we've seen Chica's reaction in terms of her, like she auditioned for Phantom or whatnot. Yumiko didn't even tell her that. That's the thing. Yumiko is a sweet girl, but she don't want to break people's hearts. You know, she's kind, but she don't want to break people's hearts. She don't want to brag. You know, that's her thing. So we got to the audition part. You know, they did their roles. You got. What I like about this is that you see just how important voice acting is, where they do these scripts and the animations, and when is the dialogue to come out, and you see all of that, and you see Yumiko to put on a good job, But then the screenwriter, the writer is like, "Hey, Yumiko, we want you to tone your voice down. Don't go crazy. Try to be this and that. You know, that's the little things." And that shows you just how serious voice acting is, to a point where Yumiko can't take criticism like that. I don't think she has to take criticism, but the way he was told her is just like, you gotta tone it down, don't go too high. And once Yumiko got that feedback, it's just like it's like a brain shut down, like beep. It's like, damn, you put in all that, like, damn. But that's how serious it is. And, you know, She tried. Now, I understand y'all gonna say that's part of voice acting. Welcome to the business. I get that. I absolutely get it. What we're looking at is the exact same thing. What we're looking at is just how serious voice acting is. But we're not gonna be bad mouthing Yumiko. We're not gonna badmouth her. She tried. Can we all agree she tried? Now, she finished late as much, you know, but it's only a temporary. It's only a practice, guys. It's only a practice. But here's where the whole Yumiko depression state goes in effect even more. Not only she got feedback from the writers, not only she getting feedback from the voice actors who's done this for years. It's Chika. Chika has been with Yumiko for months. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll say months at best. Chika knows that Yumiko is a liar up to this point. Like, she been with Yumiko for so long in voice acting, radio, on the radios, and I'm practicing on stage. You know that Chika knows that Yumiko is kind of lying. So Yumiko is trying to play it off like nothing ever happened. She's trying to play it off. She's like, "Oh, I'm fine. It's no big deal. I can just wrap this up." All that shit. She's all confident, like. But we all know she's not. But then Chika come out and said, "You gonna do this and you lying to me? That's not like you." In other words, she just don't appreciate the skills that you have. You are lying to yourself. That's what Chika is saying. You're just lying to yourself. You're not this and that I expected out of you. And then in that moment, Yumiko froze. And in that moment, she cried. Walking in the rain. No umbrella. Think about it. Walk into the rain. Head on the bridge. Crying. Saying, damn it. I can't do this. I hate this. Damn it. She let out a rage of so much hate. Saying, I can't do this. I can't do that. How do I put this? You sign you sign a contract. What you thought was going to happen. Now, I'm not saying that to be bad-mouthing Yumiko, but this is what voice acting is. This is how hard the industry is. When you get feedback from directors, writers, voice actors, that stuff, it's to giving you like ways to get your confidence up. But if you take these feedbacks and you make it so bad about yourself, it makes you feel like you want to quit the voice acting. And in Yumiko's case, it's just like, she gave it all. I practiced and still not enough. I'm like, it takes time. Just be patient. You're going to get better, Yumiko. You will. And that scene when she's screaming, it kind of like that Oshinoko vibe. Remember that Oshinoko episode? And it still tarnished my mind still this day. I remember one of the episodes when one of the characters was about to commit suicide on the bridge. Looking at that scene when Yumiko's crying over the bridge, I'm like, I sensed something, and the soundtrack was good in the back. I like it. I like how we went to that. Now, I know everything's gonna get better because next week is a Christmas episode, so I know something good is going to happen. So I get that. But overall, this was a very serious episode. It wasn't happy-go-lucky episode. This was a very, very serious episode, especially on Yumiko's part. So I can't wait to see the next episode of that. Given that next week's episode is a Christmas episode. Also, I do want to comment on that little feedback I got on my comment about Fruits Basket. Let me end this with a little bit of something. On Fruits Basket, it is a good anime, no question. But it's not the saddest anime. I want to point that out there. Fruits Basket is top 5 sad anime. Although I have Angel Beats as 1, Fruits Basket is good. I mean, I know I'm not saying you want to give me thoughts on Fruits Basket. I'm just telling you like it is. But overall, though, going back to what I said, the many sides of voice acting radio, I love it. So far, it's showing you just how serious voice acting is. And it's pretty sure it makes me want to do it. I mean, you already heard my Scooby-Doo's voice. And I could do Elmo's voice. No question, I could do Elmo's voice. You know how he does Mr. Noodle? I could do it. Mr. Noodle! See, I could do it. But anyway, this episode is so serious. It just shows you just how serious voice acting is. And the stress that Yumiko is getting, we'll see. So, again, next week is going to be like one of those calm episodes since this is a Christmas one. So we'll see where it goes. So I'll look forward for next week's other episode of it, and I'm sure you will.